Welcome everybody to week 6 at Allegiant Stadium, as today we're going on the road in Las Vegas to take on the Raiders and Bailey Zappi, who they've got under center. But we are coming off a very nice win against the 0-4, now 0-5 Commanders, who are just one of the worst teams across the entire league. We had full control of that game the whole way. Craig played well, and coming off that win, Aaron Donald says someone has to lose better than us. Every team is a threat. That is true. That could have very well been a trap game. And so the entire team earns 1,000 XP. That'll be great for the young players. But then Trevor Alford saw what Cooper Kupp did in that game. He had 10 for like $175 and 2 scores. You saw those stats earlier. And Trevor Alford wants to do the same thing. So we're going to challenge him in this game. So we're going to ask him to, don't tell us, but show us. Show us what you can do out there on the field. He's done it in both of the games that we've watched thus far, or probably in 2 out of the 5 that we've seen so far. And Cooper Kupp gets a lot of XP for it. And if Alford can get $150 or more, then he's in store for a big boost in XP, which will help him out because he's only a star dev player, so we could really use that. But then he comes back around and says, "Hey coach, I have not been as productive as I wanted to be." And he's asking me to make a promise to him, but I'm saying no. I just challenged you. I'm not going to make a promise to you. So he says, "You're right, coach. It's not all about me." But now the entire receiving corps will have +5 catching and +5 catch in traffic this week. But coming out of practice, Jeff Reinhart got hurt again, so he's going to be missing today as well after he missed the first 3 to 4 weeks of the season. So that's not good. But for all these trade offers, I'm going to decline the ones for Puka Nacua. Despite him being bumped down on our depth chart, I think it's important to have depth on this team because we've seen guys go down year after year, and I think that is important. So we're going to keep him for now. And then Kobe Turner, we got some trade offers for him, and because we just got shoulders back off the injury report, I took this trade offer from the Niners for this young tight end Brian Sabin and 2 late round draft picks in 2028. So we're going to have now 4 tight ends total on the roster, but now we don't have to worry about the issues with a backup tackle coming in. This will also give more chances for Dante Childers, Drake Jackson, and Sam Williams to get more involved on this defensive line. So that was the thought process there. Then we had offers for Sam Williams, but I want to keep the rest of this depth around, so we're going to decline those offers for him. Then we've got offers after him for Steve Avila, and we saw these ones earlier this season, and I'm going to decline them because I want to give him some reps these next handful of weeks before the deadline arrives. So today, Avila will start over Kevin Dotson to see if he can do anything different in terms of the run and the pass game. And then Quincy Basnight, upgrade point here for him. Gonna go with the power rusher. We get +2 there and +1 speed, which is always a nice upgrade to get for any player. Cooper Kupp, we go for the slot upgrade point. For Kenneth Murray, we're going to go field general as always for these linebackers. We're going to have another one for the rookie center Zach McCoy, who is doing a pretty damn good job so far. And we're going to do finesse for him. And then last but not least, the second-year corner Terry Hackett, our main punt returner and kick returner. And here we go on the road in Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, taking on Michael Mayer, Josh Jacobs, and Bailey Zappi, who is somehow 4-1. We got to change that. These guys got to be 4-2 with Zappi under center. No way we can lose this game, right? We've seen crazier things happen, though, so here we go. Make sure, guys, to like and subscribe, as that does help out the channel a lot. But here we go in a big Week 6 matchup. Week 6 has finally kicked off. 2 4-1 teams meet here in Las Vegas in this Rams-Raiders matchup. The return man gets across the 25 and out to the 29-yard line, where Bailey Zappi and the Raiders offense will come out to start this ball game. Did not expect to see this guy's name under center today. But 6 touchdowns, 6 INTs, this season still below 1,000 yards. Here we go. Can this defense make things difficult for this young quarterback? He's back to throw on the first play over the middle, and he's got a first down and more. 16-yard pickup there on the first play to the tight end, Michael Mayer. Already up to the 44. It's Jacobs on the ground now. Great blocking from the offensive line, and they have another first down. 11 yards on that play. Took them 2 plays to get in plus territory. They're going to stick with this ground game. Great blocking for Jacobs. This defensive line has got to do better as this game goes on. Cannot be allowing these kinds of holes all day, but it's only been a handful of runs. Going to hand it off again, and that's more like it. Aaron Donald meets him at the line of scrimmage for nothing. Going to go back to him. He cuts it back in. Jacobs wrapped up by Curse, and he lost the football, but I think he was already down. But it was out during the tackle, but was his butt or his knee or his thigh down? His elbow hits, and then he lost the ball, so it's jarred loose by the ground. It'll stay with the Raiders. And it will be 3rd and 6 as expected. Aaron Donald now in the zone, though. Will that have an impact on this play? Zappe, good protection. And he's got Jacobs open for the first down. Way too long to throw right there. No pass rush to speak of on that possession, or not on that possession, but that play. And now they're just 4 yards shy of the red zone. Got to make Zappe sweat here in the pocket. Make some tough throws. He's got good protection once again. Lofting, but way off the mark. Gonna give this one to Jacobs, I'm sure of it. They could do a play fake. Don't make me a coordinator. Zappe throws it on the run. Dump off. Up to the 20-yard line. Tackle by Curse. Another 3rd and 6. Can the defense hold these guys to a field goal? Zappe. Good protection again. He's going to step up here. No, he's not. He's just taking his time. And he throws it away. Good protection downfield. But to have that long to throw is embarrassing from this pass rush. The field goal is good from Carlson, and the Raiders take a 3-0 lead. Good job by our defense. Hackett's going to return this one out to the 19-yard line. I upped the field goal kick power, or the kickoff power, again, up to like 95, and it has made no difference, like at all. There's still, pretty much all kicks are going right towards the front end of the end zone, and not a whole lot of space to kneel. But first possession here for the Rams. Craig steps up, lofts it down the field, and he overthrew Offord, who was open. Oh, man. That would have been a huge play to have on the first play for us from scrimmage. But that one goes nowhere. Offord does have that breakout chance for a lot of XP if he gets a $150 through the air. You dump it off this time for David Parson, who's back out there after getting hurt early last game. That brings up 3rd down and 4. Definitely want to avoid going 3 and out on our first possession after a long one from the Raiders. Craig, though, on the move. Nobody even close to it. Well, I can't say I'm not used to 3 and outs to open the game. It's been the case almost every game the past several seasons, except for the first drive of last episode. He actually scored a touchdown that time. This one's hauled in by Devontae Adams, though, and another first down on the first play for the Raiders. 14 yards on that one. DJ Reed in coverage. We've seen him make some big plays in terms of, forcing turnovers, but then sometimes he does get beat in coverage fairly often. As Mayer makes a grab and breaks a tackle from John Johnson. Another first down for Las Vegas. I feel like both facets of this offense are working pretty well for the Raiders. We do swallow up Jacobs that time for a short pickup. But Zappe has a lot of time to throw, and he's making good throws, and guys are breaking tackles and getting open. So we'll see if these first couple of drives are going to be any indication as to the entire game. But Jacobs taken down by Ernest Jones. Nice tackle. 3rd and 6 coming up. Well, they're just within Carlson's field goal range. Zappe's got good protection. He's got a man up the sideline. It's Josh Jacobs on the halfback wheel. You're seeing how good this protection has been for Zappe and how much it is making a difference in this game. He played a zone defense here, cover 2, and they put it right in the right spot where it had to be. Now we're stacking the box on 1st and 10 from the 12. Pitch out to Jacobs. There's a man there. It's Kenneth Murray, but there's a flag on the play. Is it a hold or a face mask? It's holding on the offense. Back them up. 1st and 20. Loss of 10. We'll take it. Don't see many of those in Madden, but they take what you can possibly get. Play fake now. Zappy has to get it away, and it's dropped. Nice work. Jacobs is heaving out there, but he's still in. And he'll get the carry, and he's met in the backfield for a loss of 1. That's Quincy Basnight. 3rd and 21. If you allow this, I give up. But we sack him instead. Zappy goes backwards. Loss of 8 more. But Quincy Basnight goes down on a non-contact injury. Hopefully he's okay. Hope that he can return. He's a big part of this defense, a big part of this pass rush. Field goal unit comes out. Carlson taking his second kick of the day. It is up and it is through. Raiders up 6-0. Gotta start moving the ball on offense here on our second drive. We once again start inside our own 20 thanks to Terry Hackett. About to just get rid of him on these returns because he continually just brings them back and is bad at them. Simply put, he had a great return in his first preseason, but ever since then, he's been pretty terrible. Cooper Kupp breaks a tackle and gets 4 yards here. Coming off a big day with 175 and 2 scores. Got him Player of the Week honors. Got to start moving the ball a bit more down the field here on this second possession. Play fake on 2nd and 6. Craig finds Kupp again, but he's tackled well shy of the marker. Trips with Kupp, Offord, and Donald bottom of your screen. We're going to hand it off instead, and Herbert's met in the backfield for a loss. Another 3 and out for your Rams here in this first quarter. Damn. Start of the second quarter. We flip fields, but the Raiders have it on their 3rd possession. No offense to speak of for us, but plenty for the Raiders. As Kenyon Green goes down on this play on the incomplete pass. So he will exit for the time being. Now 2nd and 10 for Zappy and company. He's got good protection, plenty of time to throw. It's caught a few inches shy. It's Hunter Renfrow. Get a stop here. They will have to punt. But Zappy's got Mayer wide open on the outside. 1st down and more. And off for Jacobs. He's got good blocking up ahead, and he falls forward for a gain of 7 yards. Allen plus territory up to the Rams' 45-yard line. They have gotten here on all 3 drives to start this ball game. Play fake. Zappy. Incomplete for Renfrow. Broken up by Darius Richards. Jacobs will not get the carry. It's play action. Zappy's got great protection. He's got a man wide open inside our 20-yard line. And that's where they're going to set up shop. Jacoby Myers makes his first grab of the day for 28 yards on a wide open play. From the 17, Zappy has all day to throw. Mayer over the middle, gain of 9. Zappy 10 for 15, $131, and really no bad throws to speak of. Hasn't thrown it to a Rams player at all. They've been right to the receivers, the tight ends, the running backs, or just out of bounds on a throwaway. As Jacobs muscles his way down inside the 1. 1st and goal Raiders. Here we go. This might be how the game's going to go. From the 1, Jacobs in the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And we're getting boomed right now, thanks to both sides of the football. Hackett finally gets across the 20, but still short of where a touchback would have us. So I'm just going to bench him after this drive as the returner because it's just not working right now, you know? First play, though, we give it to Herbert. He will get 7 on the first carry. But when you can't move the ball, you can't score. When you can't score, you can't win. So got to at least do something here on this drive. Craig flushed out, got it complete, but Offord gets nothing out of it. Why are you throwing a comeback route that gets you 0 yards, man? Another 3rd down. Can we convert from 3 yards out? I have no idea. We're going to throw it. Craig's got time. There's Cup over the middle. Our first down of the day. 5 completions for 20 yards. That can't be good enough. That cannot be allowed. I'm sorry. We cannot have 3-yard throws the entire day. It's not going to work. Or 4-yard throws, whatever it is. Herbert gets 3 here. But right now, Craig's YPA has got to be like 4 or like 5.0, which is just awful. Got to throw it beyond the sticks for once. Instead, it's one over the middle to number 5, Trevor Offord. 9 on that one. Longest pass of the day. That was completed. Now another 3rd down from the 44. Herbert has good protection. Good blocking, not good protection. But first down Rams, just shy of midfield now. You got Cup and Offord in there right now at receiver. Craig will find Cup, and it's broken up, actually. Gonna throw it, and we just... What was that, dude? What? This can't be the call, Craig. It can't be the call. He threw it as soon as the ball was snapped. It was right to Offord, who's 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Just to lose 2. 3rd and 12. He steps up and throws a pick. Off the mark for Donald, who was wide open. He threw it to the defender instead. And there's holding on us. Interception, Craig. Raiders take over. Craig is making it difficult to win these games. Jacobs on the ground. First down. Raiders back in our territory for the 4th time already. To the outside. Jacobs breaks 1 tackle and fights for more. He gets 6 this time around. He's also in the zone right now, which can't be good for us, given how our defense has played so poorly in this game. Out of score every time down the field. They're already up to our 42. Zappy. He got the pass off before getting sacked. But I've got to see more from Hassan Reddick, Quincy Basnight, Byron Young, and Aaron Donald. Nobody has really made a big defensive play besides the one from Donald earlier on. This one's broken up in traffic. DJ Reed on the stop. Will they take the field goal here? They are. Carlson does have a pretty big leg. So a 57-yarder. It's up, and it is off the right upright. And no good. We take over from right where Craig threw the pick from. So back at the 49 we are. Gonna throw it. And he missed Cup open. Not open, but he was open over the middle for a 5-yard. That's a 5-yard throw. We've got 7 completions for 24 yards. That's not moving the ball at all. That's called being a turtle team. Barely moving. 9 yards there for Trevor Offord. 3rd and short. Another throw. Craig dumps it for Herbert. He hangs on. Just inside the Raiders 40. Out to Cup. Caught. We keep giving this guy like the shortest routes. Let's get some downfield action here. Like I'm begging you. These short routes aren't working. 4 yards to go. Quick throw. Caught by Parson. First down. And now Ronnie Stanley's down with an injury. Job on his right arm. Not good news for us at all. That's going to move Jedrick Wills to left tackle. And Warren McClendon will step in at right tackle now. Craig pressured. He throws it out of bounds. 2nd and 10 coming up. 38 seconds to go in the half. Cannot screw this drive, but we only have 1 timeout left too. But from the Vegas 27, Craig out wide to Cup, out of bounds after a 6-yard pickup. But still, man, these short throws, I'm just begging us to throw it. 1 throw behind the sticks. Beyond the sticks. Anything. 3rd and 4, short of the sticks, and Cup's tackled. And now we're going to go for it on 4th and 1. The Raiders just used one of their timeouts, which will help us out, but we're going for it. And we almost just had a pick six. Oh my God, that was close. Craig, please just get things under control. At least that was complete, you know. But Jesus, that was close. What is that? You can't be serious. Call timeout, take one shot, then take the field goal. We're just going to take the field goal here, aren't we? Because this is pretty much how we operate always. We will just settle for the field goal here to end the half. That is disappointing. Field goal is up, and it's good. We're finally on the board. We go to halftime, down 13-3. Still, really not any offense for us to really speak of. The run game hasn't been doing anything. The passing game is about, 4 yards per catch. And we just barely got on the board there to end that first half, just by the skin of our own goddamn teeth. But the Buccaneers, who are 4-1, lead the 1-4 Seahawks by 10 at the break. Tim Howell is the new quarterback over in Seattle, and he's doing pretty well in that game, but their defense has allowed 17 points. Meanwhile, the Bills lead the Vikings 14-3 on the road in Minnesota. The Vikings are 1-4 with Mike Kopp as their quarterback. Then you got New Orleans at Chicago, and the Bears are currently ahead in this one with Fields having a near perfect first half. 8 for 9, 2 touchdowns, 94 yards. And the favored team is going to come out on top in that one, you would have to imagine. But we're in a matchup against another 4-1 team, and we're getting smoked right now. Got to put together a better second half. So I forgot to bench Hackett after the opening kickoff for the third quarter, but I'm going to put in Alford instead because this will get him more XP as the kick and punt returner, but also he's better at it than Hackett is, so we're going to see what he can do. We start from our own 20-yard line to start the second half. Got to put points on the board in this possession here. Herbert will get 7 on the first carry. Nice job there. He's up to 4 per run on the ground right now in this game. Greg pressured and taken down. You got to just throw the ball away, man. He's supposed to throw it away and he doesn't, and sometimes he will when it's a bad idea to do so, and now we just got negative yardage on this possession until we convert, which we're not going to because he's going down again. Craig's got to be better, but he's been so bad. This is going south real fast, fellas. It's been going south since pretty much the first drive of the ball game. Because they're starting from their own 46-yard line on their first drive of the half. 4 yards shy of being in plus territory for every drive thus far. Just impossible to win when you put yourself in this situation every time. And if we have to watch Craig do this all year long, then we have to. But if he does it all year long, I'm not going to bench him. At least I don't think I will. But I'm definitely looking at quarterback in the draft if he continues to do this. Because this is just not going to get it done at all. We will not win a single playoff game with him under helm if he continues to play this way. But our defense also needs to improve. We've only allowed 13 points, but there's still pretty much an entire half of football left. And Zappi almost threw a pick. Tried to find Myers in traffic, broken up by Jaron Curse. The first real dangerous throw from Zappi all day long. Now we got 3rd and 10. Really need to stop right here. If we don't get one, it's going to be really tough sledding the rest of this game. Zappi's pressured. He gets it out to Jacobs, but it's broken up by Darius Richards. And they might go for the field goal here. They will again for Carlson. Last one went off the right upright. This one is no good. Wide right this time. Completely missed it. And now we start just shy of midfield. Just like last time. Well, if we can't score from here, we're going to lose. So let's see what happens. Quick throw for Craig. There's Offord for a 9-yard gain. But 16 for 22, only 80 yards. I'm going to keep harping on that because maybe there does have to be a playbook change with this. Maybe the playbook is part of the problem. Who knows? Couldn't tell last year because Craig was even worse in terms of the dump-offs. But it could be a playbook issue now. From the 32 to the air again. Craig, right side, caught by Kupp at the numbers. Gain of 9 more. On the ground now for Herbert. He's got a hole and more up to the 15-yard line. Red zone offense now for the Rams. We cannot stall on this drive. It would make it a one-score game to hit a field goal. But with this defense, I don't feel comfortable doing that. I feel like we got to have a touchdown on this possession. Herbert gets inside the 5. Oh, we're knocking on the door. Goal to go. From the 3, we're going to throw it, and it's caught. Touchdown, Cooper Kupp. That was our best drive so far today. Just want to keep that up for these actual, 75-plus yard drives going forward. But that was a nice one right there. We actually threw it very well. Moved the ball down the field easily. And now it's going to be a 3-point game if we can hit this PAT. So our defense pretty much created those points for us after the missed field goal. Now we're going to get a stop here. Let's hold these guys to a field goal or less in this 3-point game. On the ground is Jacobs, but Donald sheds the blocker, and he's dropped for a loss of 2. Got a couple of those so far today, and now he's back in the zone. So is Darius Richards. Top of your screen. Play fake. Zappy's pressured and sacked again by Aaron Donald. Back-to-back big plays. 3rd and 22. You cannot allow a conversion here. Is this defense picking up some steam here in this third quarter? Got to get off the field here first. Zappy's got good protection, but he'll just throw it away. Great job by this defense again. Offered on the return. Gets up to the 45-yard line. And here we go. We're going to start in their territory. We cannot let this drive go to waste either. Got to put points on the board here and tie or take the lead. The defense once again gives us great starting field position for the second straight drive. Craig dumps it off for Herbert. 5-yard gain. I doubt we're going to get offered to his 150 total that he needs, but he will have it here for a first down. And Craig only has a $115 total. Offered got 6 grabs for 30 yards. Man, that is a wild stat. A new set of downs. We dump it off for Parson, and he goes nowhere. On the ground this time, Herbert doesn't have anything, only a short 2. Not get past his zone line of scrimmage. His own offensive linemen were kind of in the way. That brings up 3rd and 7. They are in field goal range. We're going to play fake though. Craig completes. It's hauled in by Tremaine Donald. Now we're back in the red zone, folks. Come on, offense. I believe in you guys. That's why nobody's been benched. On the 15, 5 wide. Kupp's got it. First down inside the 4-yard line up to the 3. We're once again knocking on the door. 10 grabs for 57 yards for Kupp. He had that many last game for a $175. Herbert on the ground will sneak in, and the Rams take their first lead. It was 13-0, and now we've rattled off score after score. And the Rams jump out in front, 17 unanswered points. Well, things have been different for this Raiders offense here in this second half, and a touchdown makes it a 4-point game, so a field goal is not going to cut it right now unless they're just planned let a field goal win the game later on in the fourth quarter. But Jacobs on the first carry will have a first down. They will often get a first down on their first play. It feels like it's the 4th time it's happened so far. The third quarter is over. We head to the 4th, all of a sudden in front. The Raiders start from their 34. This one's dropped by Davante Adams before Richards even got there. Now Zappe is sub 500 in terms of his percentage on completions. 11 for 23. Second and 10. Play fake. Zappe has a big pocket, and it's dropped again, this time by the fullback. Not a lot of help right now from Zappe's receivers. Other play fake here on 3rd and 10. He's got time, and he throws an interception. It's John Johnson. He tried to go for Jacoby Myers, but now he finally made Zappe pay. The defense is having a fantastic second half. We once again will start in their territory on our next possession. They're setting up drive after drive with great field position. It's been a different team since those first 2 quarters. Can we make a statement right here on this drive? You lead 17-13. You've scored 17 straight. Offord gets 7 here. And if we complete that pass on the first play for us to Offord on our first possession, he is very close to surpassing the mark he needs to get the XP. Unfortunately, we can't live in a fairy tale land like that. First down there for Donald. That's his second grab. Both coming on these last 2 possessions. Now Herbert has great blocking and a first down up to the 21-yard line. 10 rushes, 56 yards for Herbert. This offensive line and him have worked very well in tandem. I feel like in most of our watch games, both this year and last year, he's been pretty good since we made him the starting back over Kyron Williams. Craig launches, and he's got Offord in the end zone off his back foot and a cross-body throw. We haven't seen a throw like that from Craig since earlier this year and last season. But Offord once again makes a big play. The rookie wideout steps up. And, man, that's a great throw. He's wide open as well, and the Rams are putting together a fantastic second half against the 4-1 Las Vegas Raiders. What a turnaround. Throws like that just show you what Craig could be if he just figures out these turnovers. And he's put together a just great last couple of drives, so I can't complain right now about him. But Zappe's got really nice protection, but that one's broken up in the air by Richards, once again trying to force the ball to Myers. And this defense looks a whole lot different here in this second half. I'm gonna keep saying it because they didn't look very good there in the first half, but now they're making play after play. There's Michael Mayer for a gain of 8. 3rd down coming up for Las Vegas. They've allowed 24 unanswered points. They got to put something on the board here on this drive. They want to win this ball game. But Jacobs rather, is going backwards. Warren Terry in the backfield, 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to force a punt, I believe, out of Vegas. Just no good blocking for Jacobs, or he had no chance. It's going to be our worst starting field position since the opening kickoff of the half. From our own 30, here we go. Next drive, 7.5 to play in this 4th quarter. Craig to Offord over the middle, gain of 7. Back to throw on 2nd down, and there's Craig back to his INT ways. Not sure who he was going to there, but just threw a bullet pass right to a linebacker and did not see David Long at all over the middle. He thought he had Offord wide open, and he was open, but he just threw it not only behind Offord if it were to get to him, but also just did not see the black shirt right there in front of him. And this might give the Raiders life here, because now they're going to set up shop inside our territory as Jacobs makes a couple Rams miss, and it's 8 on his first carry of the possession. Got to really be careful here. Been on the field a lot on defense, but less so in this half. This one's incomplete for Davante Adams. We have been all over him in this game. Very good job there by Taron Johnson. I think Adams only has 1 catch all day. I'd have 2, but really does not have hardly any yards at all. This one is dropped by Mayer, broken up by DJ Reed off a big hit. These receivers are dropping all sorts of things now. All of them. And they're going to settle for a field goal to make it a one-score game. It's going to be a 47-yarder for Carlson here. He's missed 2 long ones, but this one is in there. 24-16, their first points of the half. And there we go. Alford got us up to the 24, so already better than Hackett. But Craig, his second pick, gives Vegas 3 points. The defense holds. Gotta take care of the ball to end this ball game. Cannot give this team a chance to come back in, and we almost do again. That one's batted down. Once again trying to find Alford. But there were a lot of black shirts in the area. Craig's got to be very careful here. We hands it off, and Herbert's got some running room. Great blocking, and a huge hole opens up. The ground game again. Herbert trying to find some wiggle room, and he'll find 4 yards out of pretty much nothing. From the 40. End around to Alford, and he is swallowed up immediately. I got to take that play out of the playbook because that never works. Literally never. Doesn't work for Kupp, doesn't work for Alford, doesn't work for anybody. We lose 2 yards, 3 yards actually, 3rd and 9. Craig pressured and sacked. Again. For I believe the 3rd time in this game. 3.5 to play here in this 4th quarter. The Raiders have to go down the field, score a touchdown, plus the 2-point conversion to tie this game up and force overtime. And the defense stop them once again. This one's caught by Jacobs, but he's planted. And now Byron Young's going down. We already saw Quincy Badesnight leave. I think he came back in after it. And now Byron Young's going down. I'm going to have to lower this injury slider again. I might have to. Because Jaron Kearse also exited after the kickoff earlier. And he has not returned. This one is caught. Ain't of a nice handful for Renfro. Brings up 3rd and 1. This is just for sure a run. It's not. Don't make me a coordinator. It's a fullback run. And he has a first down and more. Duff goes for 8. So a new set of downs for Zappe. They're going to go back to the air. And this one's broken up by John Johnson. And right now, this defense is doing just fantastic things in pass coverage, which they weren't doing in the first half. Everybody is just, I guess, improved at halftime. Wonder what was said. They're going to a screen here, though, and Jacobs fakes out DJ Reed, but is still shy of the marker. Jacobs up the middle, has a first down, tackled by Warren Terry, but he did have enough. Reached the 2-minute warning here in Allegiant Stadium. They're just shy of midfield with a new set of downs. They're going to throw it. Plenty of time. We only brought 3 on that play. It's a curious choice. How about you bring 5? How about you actually blitz this guy instead of letting him have all day to throw? You bring 4 this time around, and Mayer's wide open on the out route. 1st and 10 once again for the Raiders. They definitely are taking their time here, but they have all 3 timeouts and 90 seconds more to work with. Zappe dumps it for Mayer. 7 yards there. Now they're going to start going no huddle. Back to the air. Intercepted by Quentin Lake. Just a bad throw by Zappe. Forced it to Myers once again. And that's where both of his picks have come from. And the defense makes another play. It's the backup safety coming in for Jaron Kearse. Quentin Lake, who has made some plays as the backup throughout this entire series. That's why he's going to stay around on this team, hopefully, until he's done or until he drops off the map. But the offense comes back out. The defense essentially just secured the win, but we had to get 1 first down to really end this game. They still have all 3 timeouts. Herbert is wrapped up after only a 1-yard pickup. We got 3 seconds off the clock there. They give it to him again, and he's got only 2. Now 3rd and 7. They might have one more shot here with no timeouts left. Herbert runs right into a wall, and it will punt it away. They're going to have just under a minute to go to drive down the field again. Good punt by Townsend. They'll start from their own 20. 80 yards. Just got to defend 80 yards. They have no timeouts. Just tackle a guy and bounce twice, and this game is pretty much over. First play of the drive. Zappe over the middle. Overthrew Davante Adams, who was open. 2nd and 10. Good protection again for Zappe. William brought 3, and it's broken up by DJ Reed. That one trying to go for Jacoby Myers. I feel like Zappe was like 11 for 15 or around there, and now he's like, what, 18 for 39? Pressured and sacked by Aaron Donald, his 3rd of the day. Yes! But why is it just him? Somebody else has to get involved here on this defensive line. On the pressure, we got some pressure that time from Reddick, and it's picked off for the 3rd time as De'Ron Kearse is back in the ball game, and he'll finish the game with the pick. The game-winning play by the defense. What a second half from this team as a whole. I bet the Raiders felt very good about that first half. They had no idea what was in store from the Rams in these 3rd and 4th quarters. What a job. Josh McDaniels cannot be pleased. Oh, we're going to be in victory formation once again. If we have come back from 2 straight double-digit deficits against the Bills and against the Raiders. But we come out on top 24-16 in the game on a 24-3 run. What a second half comeback. Did not expect that whatsoever. But the Rams moved to 5-1 this season. That is just a huge win against another good team. So back-to-back games or episodes taking down a really good opponent. First it was the Bills. Now it's the Raiders. But still got a lot of mistakes to clean up for Craig especially. But a buck 86, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, sacked 3 times. Really good completion percentage. But the YPA at 5.2, that's just way lower than it needs to be right now. He continues to make dump-off throws when he shouldn't. So that still has that definitely has improved, but it's still not where it needs to be. After a good first half from Zappe, we made his life a living hell in the second half. So great job by the defense and by the offense. Both running backs had nearly identical days, except Jacobs just can break tackles and Herbert really can't. But both guys ran the ball pretty damn well and scored on the ground too. Trevor Alford, though, 65 yards and a score. He won't get the XP, I don't think, but he might get some bonuses for the touchdown grab. But he led all receivers in yards and also had a touchdown, so great day for him. Had that huge 21-yard grab. Cooper Kupp, 10 grabs for 57. If we can just move the ball a bit more beyond the sticks, like Alford and Kupp are going to be just racking up yardage after yardage every single week. And as for any sacks allowed, Stanley and McCoy allowed 1, but I didn't really see anything wrong from Avila, and the run game actually was a bit better in this game than it was with Kevin Dotson rather. But we'll see if that will be the case going forward. But I think we'll let Avila start for the next couple of weeks, see what happens. I don't know if I want to trade him away at all. Might just keep him around for a depth, because you're seeing guys are still going down every couple of weeks. And having good line depth has been a huge difference this season, I'm pretty sure. So there's that. But 3 sacks for Donald were all 3 for us. But we had picks from Kearse, John Johnson, and Quentin Lake. It's a great job by all 3 of those players. Our safeties really came in clutch in this game. And Graham Gano was perfect. And the Rams are 5-1 on the season. And here's a tandem breakout fallout. He said he just has to be better than that. I agree, but it's kind of Craig's fault for throwing it so early in those plays. But hopefully they won't lose too much sleep over it. Then we got a point for Darius Richards here, and for him, we're going to go back to zone coverage because we haven't been very good in zone coverage all year long. And I feel like you could get better at that, despite being already pretty good at it. Look at +1 here. We get into week 7, and the gauntlet only continues because now we're facing the 6-0 Chiefs And I cannot pass up this game. We have to watch this. This game is going to be very, very fun, I would have to imagine. They are an 87 overall team. They are 6-0 for a reason. They did not win last year, but they won the year prior. And they're coming back for more. It's a primetime game, too, at Arrowhead. We have to watch this next time, guys. Holy crap, what a game. Prior to wrapping up, upgrade point here for Vila. We are going to go with Finesse. Get him closer to being a scheme fit. Just improve one of our starting guards as of right now. He is 26, younger than Dotson, who's 28 or 29. So this is one of the big reasons why I would like to have Avila perhaps be the starter going forward, just because he's younger, has less experience, which means that he has more room to grow and get better. We got one for Joe Styles, and we're going to keep plugging away. But we could work on any three of these: power, finesse, or block shed. Let's do block shed this time around. So run stopper. But that is going to be it, folks. And what a game we have on the schedule next time around. The league's best offense at 32.1 points per game. One of the best passing offenses with the Rams, because we do have the most passing yards per game as of right now. And two really solid defenses as well, both hovering around the top 10. So, going to be a tough game, but we've won 2 tough games already. Can we do it again here? We'll find out next time, guys. Thanks for tuning in as always. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and we'll pick it up next time against the undefeated Kansas City Chiefs.